Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to do the month of March reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. If you're new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you're one of my returning viewers, watchers, or subscribers, come on in. I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings as well. If you're a cross watcher, you're always welcome. If you don't know, I am not big on signs. I like to focus on you, Capricorn. And I have been using a lot of Oracle decks, and I will in this reading only Oracle right now, but I do tarot as well. But I'm just feeling like Oracle right now, so that's what I'm doing. So don't get hung up on, genders. In Tarot and Oracle, it's just all about energy. So take things as it resonates for you. Never force it. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. That's okay. Hopefully you can still learn something or just enjoy it for entertainment purposes. Whatever you feel is best for you, but never ever force something. Okay? And if you've been watching some of my other videos, if you come in first, second, or third, you get a lot more messages. So if you see 4 parts for other readings, then you'll understand that they have more card decks and stuff like that. So you guys will have a 3 parts in your reading. I will use reversals, but only for one deck. This is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card deck. This is by Tori Hartman, and this is the only deck that I will use. This will be for part 2 of your reading, Capricorn. It's a really beautiful deck. I love it, and I will do reversals, but like I said, only for this deck right now. All right. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I am available for life coaching sessions and tarot card readings. If you need to know more about those, please read the description box. And if you want even more information, don't hesitate. Email, and I'll let you know what that is specifically. I do have Cash App and PayPal, so if you're feeling generous or you want to donate, just know I appreciate you in advance. And anything you put into me, believe me, I'm going to put into you through, oh my goodness, I have so many more projects I'm going to be introducing and so many wonderful things coming in the near future. Okay, so just hold tight. And just know anything that you help me with or bless me with, it will be blessed back towards you. God is an amazing God, and He sees all good deeds, and He sees all. And believe me, I'm gonna keep growing and going, and I just appreciate you guys so much in advance. Okay, Capricorn, let's start your reading. I'm first gonna start with the Conscious Spirit Oracle card deck. It looks like this on the back. It's by Kim Dreer, and it's a really beautiful deck. I'm really attracted to the light and the messages, Capricorn. Okay, so let me start with this one. This is called the Sacral Chakra. I already shuffled. Um, Angel number 10 may be significant. It says, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. This is beautiful card deck. I love all these cards in this deck. The messages are so wonderful, and I have my notes. So I want to read this intuitively first, and then I'll go into the notes. So this card is linked to like water. So some of you may be feeling really sensual or sexual at this time. You may spend time by the water or taking long baths or spiritual showers and such. Um, but it's about emotions too. So you may be really connected to your emotions um, at this time. You may be feeling emotional. Some of you may love oranges or the color orange or be connected to orange somehow. This is situated between your navel and your genitals, so like your belly button area. That's where your sacral chakra is. You may be sensitive in that area as well. Just remember, it's important like to not be aggressive. So if you feel like you're angry about something, release that aggression. And if you have any manipulative behaviors, release that. Okay, let that go. You can pray that away, but also turn it into something positive. Okay, you're at this time learning to be more intuitive and understanding of others. So look at different perspectives. Look at things in all different spectrums and look at the entire picture. Get a new perspective. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes before making a decision or before lashing out on somebody or just before responding is what I'm hearing. So, and listen to your intuition at this time. It may really be heightened, especially when you're dealing with people that are close to you. You could be in a romantic relationship or even a friendship, just any type of relations around you. Be very mindful of how you respond to others. Okay, so you're going to get a greater understanding for yourself and other people. You're going to help other people understand life better and you better too at this time. If you don't trust a lot of people, and that's the kind of feeling I'm getting, Capricorn, there's somebody you distrust around you. If you do feel like you can't trust anybody or you can't trust a certain person, listen to your intuition, but also try to find out the reason for it. Okay, because I think this will help you with your growth. Um, Release your past experiences is what I'm getting, and just acknowledge what your past experiences are. Don't ignore things. Address it. You know what I mean? Address it and stay in the positive mind frame. And just really trust your feelings at this time. Okay? So some of you may like to paint, or maybe you should take up painting. There's so many artistic things that you can do, Capricorn, to help you like understand your feelings. There's other ways to release. Some of you are writers and you like to journal. Others of you like to make vision boards or something like that. But do something artistic that helps you release in a good way. Like we all should have a hobby that just brings us peace, that we just enjoy. Some people like to do arts and crafts and build things and make things. Other people just like to sit and draw or paint, while other people like to write poetry and songs or create music or something like that. But um, yeah, angel number 10 may be significant. And also angel number 41. So take notes about how you're feeling around the moon. Just be mindful of the different moon cycles. You may get into moonology or start to study about astrology or about the moon and things of that nature. So there's nothing wrong with that. That sounds really cool. So if you want to take up some books or watch some videos on YouTube or something like that, maybe look into some seminars about the moon, that's wonderful. And continue to always manifest under the moon and make plans accordingly. Because if you feel like on a full moon, maybe you're more excited or maybe you're more driven to do something, that may be good for you to pay attention to. I have a calendar that has the moons, like when it's going to be a crescent moon, a full moon, a new moon, all that stuff. So you may want to get a calendar that has that, or purchase something that talks about the moon and the different cycles, and then write down some notes about how you feel. Maybe even on a calendar or a planner or something about how you feel around that time period. Just be mindful of how you're feeling in nature and around at night, around moons, and how your emotions are affecting you at this time. And just you may really be in your head at this time. Is what I'm getting, Capricorn. So just acknowledge that. I think that's a good thing to connect with your intuition. This is you spiritually developing. Just remember, we're all here to grow. Okay, so let's get to part 2, Capricorn, of your reading. This is where I use the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card deck. All of my decks are listed below, by the way, in the description box. Okay, so if I forget to name one, it's there. I'm going to shuffle these in front of you, and then I'm going to cut them, and I will let you know what they represent. I'm going to do the Celtic cross for the formation I do today. For Capricorn Spirit for the month of March, year 2021. What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? I will read this in reverse if it comes out that way. For Capricorn. One more. Okay. So I'm going to cut these in front of you. Okay. So the first card represents you and your present and current situation. The second card represents what's crossing you or what's helping you. The third card represents the best that you can expect from this situation. You guys might have saw that. Or maybe not. We'll see. The fourth card represents an answer to a question you may have, or it could be giving you more guidance and clarity about a situation. The fifth card represents what's next in the future. The sixth card represents the past and what's behind you. The seventh card represents how you see yourself or the action you could take guided by spirit. The eighth card represents what's happening in your environment with family, friends, loved ones. Could be different relations around you. Could be coworkers or neighbors as well. The ninth card represents hope or fears. It could be both. The 10th card represents the outcome. And I always start with the bottom of the deck. So you guys have growth. And that's the last thing I think I said a few minutes ago. You're in a time of growing. This is beautiful. This is good. And you can feel this, and you should be able to see this. You should be able to look at yourself differently and feel how you've grown and how you've elevated through your experiences, through the things that you have endured. And this is the good and bad ones. There's a lesson in anything and everything and everyone. So you can learn from a child is what I get. You can learn from anybody. So take lessons and take your lessons with you going forward. I feel like you're seeing the beauty of who you are, and that's wonderful. It's a beautiful feeling when you're getting closer to God and you're growing and you can feel that. That's an amazing thing. And for this to be your overall energy, I love that. Some of you could really like green as well. Okay, What's happening in your present and current situation? Presently, in reverse, you guys have complacency. Yeah, you're not being stagnant. You're not being still. You're ready to get moving. There could be some type of task at hand. You could be decluttering the house. You could be working on a project at work. You also could be being more focused as a parent. I'm hearing for those of you who are parents, you really want to be more hands-on and involved with your kids, and you're going to be. You want to ask more questions and find out what's really in their head. You want to pick their brains and find out how they're feeling emotionally instead of the bland answer, blah, and everything's okay. You really want to get more in depth with your kids. Like you're going to learn how to be a better parent. I feel like you're going to be learn how to love yourself better and be a better spouse. You're going to better yourself is what I'm hearing, but you're not being still. You're making moves, internal move and external moves. So this growth is you're really sprouting. And this is beautiful. I'm loving this energy. So some of you, you may have been complacent for a while, but you're out of that energy or you're coming out of that. And that's beautiful. I love that. So you're on go. You're taking action. You're taking control of your life, Capricorn, and that's beautiful. That's what exactly what you're supposed to do. You're getting things done. And I love that energy. And be proud of yourself. Okay. And you guys have facade. So I'm getting that as you come into your own and you come into a place where you're recognizing other people, you're trusting your instincts about how people feel about you, how they really feel, you are not going to wear a facade. You're learning that you're going to have to be raw. You're going to have to be naked. And I don't mean like with clothes, I mean like with your soul. A lot of you are going to bare your soul. You're going to show who you are. And you're going to be unapologetic about that. You're going to stand in your truth. You're going to stand in your faith. You're going to walk in that faith. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. It's like somebody around you could be fake as well. I feel like you're gonna point them out. You're gonna let them know like that's not the way to be. You don't need to be that way with me. Because Capricorn, I'm seeing you evolve into a better person. And this is really good energy. Like you're gonna help inspire kids and other people who do wear a face, like a fake mask or a face. They're wearing a false face. You're gonna inspire them to stop wearing that. It's just about how you carry yourself. But I feel like you're gonna call somebody out, and you're gonna say, "Hey, I know what you're doing. This is wrong. I know that you're lying. I know that this isn't true," and you're not gonna like sugarcoat it. But you're also gonna do it in a way of respect. So just remember, don't don't say anything that you feel is going to cause a negative outcome. It's all about positivity. And yes, sometimes it's going to be challenging and it's going to be hard, but I feel like you are facing the truth right now. You're facing your truth, and anybody around you, they have to come correct. They have to come real. There can't be any games here because you're past that. You're elevating, and you can only take people with you at this point. I'm seeing Capricorn are people who have elevated and are growing too. So they have to be willing to expand. And I love this energy because this is powerful. You know, it takes people time to get here. For those who get there, but this is powerful to me. I love this for you, Capricorn. Okay, so the best that you can expect from this situation, you guys have guilt. Yeah, somebody's gonna feel guilty. I don't feel like it's gonna be you, but take it if it resonates. Flip flop it, switch it, flip it how it resonates for you. But somebody's gonna feel guilty. I think when you call this person out, you're gonna just go about your life. You're going to keep going forward. You may have to leave them behind. Let them sit in their guilt, is what I'm getting. They need to sit in feeling guilty and feeling responsible because I think in the past, you took on other people's like burdens and their responsibilities and you blamed yourself possibly for things that weren't even your fault. And this person was, they were fine with that. They were good with that. But you realize, no, I'm not letting this go anymore. You're not going to let that ride. It's not okay. And you know what? You're standing in the truth. And like, I love this picture because she's wearing a halo while this person looks terrible. They can't really eat. They just look sloppy. They've hurt themselves trying to hurt you. And it's like you're gaining your wings. Like, you're like, oh, that's what happens. You're calling a thing a thing. In the words of Ayanna Van Zandt, call a thing a thing. You're calling it out for what it is, but I think you're doing it in a very powerful way by just being honest and being loving, but at the same time, you're not letting this person walk all over you. Whoever this is, this could be romantic interest, this could be family, friend, a sibling, it could be whoever, it could be a boss or coworker. But the way you're carrying yourself, Capricorn, is with so much class. Like, they know that you're right. They can't even dispute that. They can lie to themselves. They can wear that, facade. They can hide all they want, but deep down inside, believe me, they're gonna feel guilty, as they should, and let them sit in it. And that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're changing the game. I'm hearing game changer. You're letting them feel the pain, the shame, and the guilt that they really need to feel. Let them feel it. That's the only way they can learn. Some people do have to hit rock bottom, but remember this, the only way is back up. But it's up to them to get up. They got to go to God, and they have to do what's right. You have to do the work too. God helps those who helps themselves, but they have to do what's right as well. All right, I'm on number 4. If you had a question, this is the answer. But remember, this could also be guidance to a situation that you have been pondering or dealing with. Okay, so Capricorn, you have mysticism. I love it. As I was just talking about God, you're a mystery to somebody, and this is beautiful. Somebody sees that you pray, they see how you pray, they see the feeling that you put into it, and how you carry yourself in life. Somebody sees that you are one with God, and that's what mysticism is all about. That means you're walking your purpose. You are talking to your angels. You're recognizing your entire spiritual team. You're inviting them in to help and guide you. You understand that without God, we are nothing. And you are walking by faith, not by sight. You are making sure that you listen to spiritual beings over people. You're connecting to that intuition highly, because you know that intuition connects to God. It connects to Jesus. It connects to your angels, your ancestors, your family, your friends, your entire spiritual team. And you're not playing. So there's some people who could be really scared of you, because it's like you're transforming. I love this, Capricorn, and nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you from going forward. You are going in the direction that God has for you, and I love this energy, because this is the right way. This is what we should be teaching, and this is what people should be modeling after. You're being an example for us to follow, Capricorn. I love mysticism. So some of you are real religious. You're reading your Bible. You're taking the messages, you're implementing them into your life, into your kids' lives. You're spreading the word of positivity and goodness. You're just doing good deeds all around. And you guys could be doctors. You could be lawyers. You could be dentists. You could be massage therapists. You could be teachers and principals. You could be whatever you want to be. You could be a tarot card reader. But I'm getting that you are connecting to God, and you're helping other people follow this. And this is the right way. I love that. Beautiful. What's next and best for you, Capricorn? You have prayer. You see, you stay in constant prayer. You are elevating by watching, other pastors. Some of you are going back to church. Some of you are opening and starting your own church in little communities where you guys are praying together. You know, it's like I look at these lemons. You really turn lemons into lemonade. God provided what you didn't have. If you didn't have the sugar or the water or the glass, whatever you didn't have, or the knife to cut the lemons, whatever you didn't have, or the squeezer to squeeze the lemons, God is providing it. He's providing you the tree to grow the lemons. He's providing you, resources. He's helping you spiritually, and you're getting it. You're picking it up, and you understand how significant prayer is. We can pray everywhere, but you know that God's house is the best house to pray in. And it's important that we all go to God's house. And we can pray anywhere. You can pray at Wendy's in the bathroom. You can pray before you eat every day at work. You can pray every night before you go to bed. And I strongly suggest it. And continue to meditate. Continue to pray. Continue to learn different ways to connect to God. Go in your visions, in your dreams. You're paying attention to everything, synchronicities, numbers, anything that somebody's telling you, any type of sighting, any type of anything that's like repetition. It's like in anybody who is in the wrong or right, you're praying for their soul, but it's like you're also you're learning them. You're learning what to pray for. Like it's in depth. You're going deeper into your spirituality. Is what I'm seeing, especially here with mysticism and prayer next. I love that. Go, Capricorn, go. This is the right way. Be proud of yourself. I feel like Spirit's shining down on you. Some of you may be prophets, or you may become a minister, a pastor, a priest, something like that. But you're gonna connect on a higher spiritual level. You're gonna keep elevating that way. And I feel like the higher you go and get, the better you feel inside. You're feeling a type of peace is what I'm getting. Yeah, let people feel guilty for the wrong that they've done so that they can change. They need to be held accountable and responsible for their actions. They really do. All right, what's in the past or fear? You guys have passion. So maybe you didn't know what your passion was for some of you. Maybe you didn't know what your purpose was, but I feel like you're on track now of what that is. Either you're in search for it or you got it. And you're more passionate about life. So you may have been down in the dumps or in a slumper for a while, but I feel like you're coming out of that. Some of you have come out of that and you went to God. You know, she's holding a book. Some of you will be artists. Some of you will be actors and actresses. Some of you will help the elderly. Your presence is needed. And I feel like you're coming out of the dark, is what I'm hearing. Out of the dark and into the light. Some of you are growing like plants, or you're trying to grow a garden or something. It's just, you guys are so filled with growth right now in so many different ways. You're sprouting, is what I'm hearing. And it's beautiful. You know, I feel like what happened is you planted seeds. And for those of you who are following fear or were too scared to follow your passions, now you're not. You're taking that leap forward, or you're being advised to push through. You can make it. You can do it. Keep believing in yourself and know that God will do it. He will do it. Okay, how you see yourself or the action you can take in reverse, you guys have gossip. Yeah, you see yourself as not wanting to be a part of anybody on the low vibration. You don't want to gossip. You don't want to argue with people. You don't want to fuss and fight anymore. You don't want to be a part of anything that's negative. I love that. You know, when people are starting to gossip, just shut them down. You know what I mean? They can watch a soap opera. They can go gossip about celebrities. Go gossip about that, you know, and turn the TV off when they're done. But leave the nonsense alone. Leave the pettiness. You want authentic conversations and relationships that are real. You want something that's tangible. You want something that has dignity attached to it. You want people around you that stand in a high statue of integrity, because this is how you want to stand. You have no time for the low vibration. You see yourself going away from that. And that's beautiful. When you do say something, Capricorn, you want it to be meaningful. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, what's happening in your environment with family, friends, and people around you? You guys have despondence. Somebody could be a little bit sad about your glow up and the way that you're changing, because sometimes people feel left behind when they see blessings and doors being opened for you, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Well, the only thing you can do is teach them that, hey, I'm getting it right with God. I'm walking my purpose and my path. Sorry, you guys, for the noise outside. I just heard, come on. I have no idea what that is. I think somebody's using some type of tool outside. Sorry about that, Capricorns. I did not expect that. So, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to talk a little bit louder. Hopefully that helps. Or maybe you don't hear it. Maybe you do. I hope you guys don't. But if you do, I apologize. I did not expect that. But anyways, keep following your path, your passions, and your path. Okay? Keep doing that. Even if people feel a little sad that you don't have time for them, or they're mad because you don't call them as much, you have to live your best life for you, and they need to live theirs. And you know, in this picture, once again, I see the world card. Well, the world card. I see the globe, and I see like, yeah, there's a globe of the world. Some of you could be pregnant or birthing new ideas. Congratulations. And I see like plants just growing around her. Oh, and I just dropped the card. Let me pick it up. Hold on. But anyways, there's plants growing around her, and then there's somebody just watching. So somebody's gonna watch you glow up and sprout and just grow and just keep getting bigger and bigger. And it's amazing because you feel so liberated. You feel free. You feel amazing. And you know, less people will be around too. But God always sends us a team. So focus on your spirituality, and I think that's what you are focused on at this time: your own growth and success and spirituality. I love that. Okay, actually, let me write that down real quick because that helps me shape your title. I get ready to do titles. Yeah, you're very focused on that, and I love that. That's where we all should be. Okay, a hope and or fear could be both. Capricorn, you have self-worth, so you're hoping that you're raising your self-worth. You know your value now. You're putting the work and energy into yourself. So not only are you meditating and praying and learning about God, you're looking back at your lessons, you're taking them with you, and you're applying what's needed into your life, into your family's life, so that can be the best you, the best mother, the best father, the best friend, the best sibling, sister or brother, or wife or husband or spouse. You want to be the best you that you can be. So you're giving yourself self-love. You're giving yourself affirmations. You're giving yourself positivity. You're affirming what's good in your life. You're counting your blessings. You're doing the work. You are doing the work, Capricorn, and believe me, it pays off. I love that. Keep working on your self-worth. You're going to sit back on your own throne, okay? You will. You're approaching it. You see the finish line in sight. You see your path. You see your road. You see the avenues that you can walk. You see yourself strong and ready and prepared. I love that. You're hopeful that it's going to work out, and that's the place to be in. You're motivated. You're inspired. I love that energy for you, Capricorn. Outcome, Capricorn, you guys have instinct. Yeah, keep following your instincts, your intuition. Listen to that little voice inside and do what's right. And that's how you instruct others and yourself. And the more you pay attention and listen, the more you'll be divinely guided. Okay? So, yeah, keep listening to that little voice inside. It's there for a reason. Pay attention to the moon. There's a moon here, right? I talked about that earlier in your reading. So pay attention to the moon and the stars. Look up, manifest, write a list of things that you want to be blessed with. Do a gratitude prayer to show God you're thankful for everything that you have and will have. Follow your instincts. Believe what you're feeling and seeing. Learn about it. Ask a psychic. Ask a guru. Ask a relationship expert. Get into learning. Life is all about learning. And we can learn every day, like I said, from everybody, from anything and everyone. And we should be. And that'll make you happy and inspire you to keep going. And I would say this, write a book one day. I really think we all should. Capricorn, write a book. We all have a story to share. We all have things that need to be released. And if you're comfortable enough, put in what you want in and leave the rest out. Always keep something for yourself. Some things are just between you and God. But if you want to put it all out, put it all out there. But there's something you can teach the world. We all can. This is why we're all here. To serve God, to get better, to be the best people we could be, walk our path and our purpose, do good deeds, and be the best people that we could be. And instinctively, you're trusting that intuition inside that we all have, male or female. We all have some type of intuition because we have that connection to God. Feminines, you have a heightened intuition, but we all have that. And if you are a spiritualist or tarot card reader, oracle card reader, palm reader, whatever, if you're an intuitive, then you definitely know that your intuition is heightened. So the more you grow, the more you'll keep growing, okay? And the more you'll develop spiritually, and the more you'll see, the more you'll feel. You'll be connected to your spiritual side as well, and that's where you are. This is a highly spiritual reading for you, Capricorn, and I love this. Pay attention to everything that needs to be paid attention to. It's like you're awakened at this time to be alert for things like this. I love that. Love your reading. I really do. Thank you, Spirit. You always come through. All right. Beautiful reading. Capricorn, I love that. Okay, so as we close this reading with part 3, I'm going to get an overall message from the Earth Magic deck that looks like this. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do for the zodiac sign of Capricorn for the month of March, year 2021, with the overall message for the zodiac sign of Capricorn for this reading. For Capricorn. For Capricorn. Wow. You guys have new moon promise. See, moons are popping in your reading. Heavy. Heavy. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have crystals, focus. So like I said, you guys are really focused about spirituality. Some of you wear crystals around your neck or crystal rings, or you have like pendulums, bracelets, or you're really drawn to crystals. And I'm looking at the colors. To me, they correlate in this reading. And then there's some like yellow and orange in there as well. Um, New moon promise. There's something that was promised to you by spirit. It's going to come true. Okay? God always keeps his promises. Pay attention to how you feel under the moon. Some of you may feel more romantic or sensual, as I discussed, excuse me, earlier in your reading. And spending some time outside, do what's safe and what's best for you. But I do see some of you are going to meet like your life partner under the moon, like outside at night or close to when like at dusk, like when the sun is setting. But it's gonna be real beautiful. Somebody may really love purple. Purple, blue, and orange. But I'm seeing you spiritually develop. I'm seeing things that you wanted to go your way. You know, if you were delayed, I feel like things are gonna start aligning. That's the energy I'm getting with this here when I look at these two cards. Just stay focused on the prize. Is what I'm getting. Keep crystals around you. Any rituals that you do, continue them. Anything that you do, not just at night, but in the morning or in the daytime, continue to do it. Some of you may be inspired or have been pondering if you should start a channel or if you should start a business with candle work or just whatever you're into, books, um, making your own decks, whatever it is, get up and do it. Be inspired to do it. You're ready. The time is now, is what I'm hearing. You can do anything you guys put your mind to. Begin. If something's not for you, God will guide you and direct you to the what's next for you. We have more than one purpose. Okay? We have more than one often. Oftentimes we have more than one. We have at least one, but I feel like for we have more than one. And it's just how you serve that purpose and your purposes. It's how you serve it. And we have free will. We have an awesome, amazing God. We have things about us that we don't even know yet. That's still being unlocked. So keep going, Capricorn. I love your reading. I feel like somebody's going to call you. You're going to find out some blessed news. Once again, I keep seeing moons. Don't be surprised if you get a new opportunity this month in March or you reach out for an opportunity, but I feel like some good news is going to come in for you. All right. Capricorn, this has been your reading for the month of March, year 2021. I hope these messages in this reading correlate and resonate with all of you, or as many of you as possible. I'm sending you so many prayers, love, and light, and blessings. I'm so happy to present this reading to you guys. It feels so good. I love spirits, and they always come through. Give all glory to God. Keep loving yourselves and your families and each other. Keep uplifting each other. Keep serving God. Know that you're special. Know that you're loved. And keep going no matter what. And I feel like you're past belief, Capricorn. You know. You know God is real. You know Spirit is with us. And I feel like awesome things are to come for you. God bless you. Bye, Capricorn.